just because of that judo prowess that you talked about. But at the same time, I think, man, Kat Zingano is good everywhere, and she's good at adjusting on the fly. You know what I mean? We saw that last night. You know what I mean? She basically, had a little bit of it, like we said, a hiccup, whatever, which you explained the hiccup. And then she adjusted that, whether that was adjustment or not, whether it was just, the hiccup was the real problem, not the adjustment. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, really, she bounced back perfectly and got the finish in the third. So, I mean, you can't deny Kat Zingano at this point. Making her fight anybody else really makes no sense to me because she already earned the title shot. She should get a title shot off this. But I'm trying to look, as we're doing the show, I'm looking around because I thought that I saw somewhere that Kat Zingano will fight Ronda Rousey January 3rd or something like that, or maybe 13th.
Nice.
So we need to maybe look at that a little bit more, people. This is all on the fly. So, if you guys want to look that up, I'm thinking that's when it's going to happen, early January. Kat Zingano, Ronda Rousey. So you'll probably find it if you're looking for it. But without sidetracking everything too far, Kat Zingano back in top form, just as Dominic Cruz. She's still number one contender. She hasn't lost that position. Even with a long layoff, a lot of people could say she could lose that position. But Amanda Nunes, she did well. She looked good. And with improvement, she'll look better in the future. But Kat Zingano right now, sky's the limit, man. This chick needs to really bump it in high gear and get this shit, with the title shot, which I think she's going to get it. She needs to get this shit in high gear, and
we're thinking about it, and she's a number one contender. So
yeah,
it's after fucking Ronda Rousey gets done with fucking Expendables 14 or whatever, and she's ready to fight at that time, then yeah, it's fucking. And at that time, Ronda Rousey will be off for what? Shit, a little over a half a year. So,
which is not a huge deal, you know what I mean?
No, because Kat Zingano we're both going to have an equal amount of rust, really. So we could throw that out the window. It's going to be exciting. And I'm not a fucking Ronda Rousey hater for the shit that she does in the ring. I'm a Ronda Rousey hater for all the bullshit that she does out of the ring. So it's kind of like...
We don't need her opinion on the Rice deal.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. Yeah. It's a different sport. We don't need your opinion. I don't want to hear about it.
He's lucky it wasn't me in the fucking elevator.
You're talking about a fucking full-grown man.
Yeah. And not only that, if you're
he outweighs you by probably 150, 160 pounds.
Yeah. Football player. But not only that is, okay, you want to start calling out full-grown men? Well, there's a guy or excuse me, not a guy, a girl that may look like a guy, has been calling you out for the last year and a half, dude. Okay?
Yeah. And we're not talking about Kat Zingano.
No.
Kat Zingano's an attractive lady. She
yeah, when the makeup's on. But, yeah, she was... she looked the part of a brawler last night, so put it that way.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. But you know what? I gotta take back a comment that I said, whether it was on show or off show, that Kat Zingano was pretty hit up. But you know what? I saw her on the Embedded show, and I was actually like, man, she's actually really attractive because it's the soft-spoken voice that she has, and the very kindness of her. And I was like, she's actually very...
A kind killer.
Yeah, very ladylike, and I was kind of really impressed. I was like, holy shit, this chick doesn't look like the evil, fucking nasty, rough-faced killer that I thought she was. But she's, like, very kind-hearted, very kind of cute, in a sense. But when you get her in the cage, man, she's a fucking animal, man. I mean, and that's great. Yeah. That's great that she can make that change because she's such a cool person. She seems like such a cool person to be around. But yet, in the cage, caged animal, man. Fucking.
She's out to fucking.
With that in mind, though, I gotta add this, dude. I'm sorry, I'm cutting you off, but with that in mind, I gotta add this. Dana White said, working with Gina Carano, and I'm only saying this because we're talking about women's MMA. Gina Carano is the hardest person to work with because she has really, really difficult lawyers, Hollywood lawyers to work with and to talk to. Gina Carano has just signed a couple of deals for movies, so we probably will not see her back.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. If she does come back, she's going to do it on her own terms.
It's going to be like a one-time thing, Fuck, it sounds like.
Yeah, and you know what, though? I kind of like it because it's like, she's not going to be had by Dana. She's not going to be told what to do by Dana. She's not going to do what Dana wants. She's going to do what's important for her, and I think that's cool, man.
And how about this? How about another fucking put another angle on it, okay? Because we didn't hear anything about this movie deals until just what Dana's saying. Okay, how about the same shit that maybe went down with Fedor when there was a little bit of negotiations where people got turned off from negotiating with Zuffa and a Dana White. And they're just like, you know what, dude, just fuck it. Fuck it. Go back on your soapbox. I'm going to go make a movie. Or in Fedor's case, I'd rather just sign with this organization or just fucking retire, dude, okay? Because, both of them, even if she's this and that, they still need to be respected as fucking fighters and professionals, dude. And if their management and their guys that are dealing with them to sign contracts feel that they're dealing with a bunch of fucking guys that are blowhards, and you're dealing with an organization that's a top organization, so there might be some, it's our rules, you don't like it, get the fuck out kind of dealio,
Right.
Kind of some bravado during negotiations. I don't know, but...
Yeah, no, you're right, man. And I think the worst thing about it is Dana White's like, oh, she's going to get a title shot as soon as she comes back. That's the worst thing you can do, asshole. Are you out of your fucking mind? I mean, it's the worst thing you can do. I don't want to sideline the show, but that's the worst thing he could do. Bringing her back and giving her a title shot immediately. She should see a red flag in that. She's been out for 5 years, dickhead.
Yeah, and she didn't leave the fucking UFC. She left Strikeforce.
Right.
Not the same organization. You could even say it's a lower tier organization at the time. So we gotta go up the fucking ladder, and you just can't come back and say, well, we're gonna give her a title shot because next month she's gonna be in fucking The Bodyguard starring fucking Gina Carano.
Gina Carano and fucking whatever, Louis Farrakhan or whatever. Who knows? I mean, whatever really, fucking movie.
So it's like, okay, it turns into a clown show because you're just having the name come back. You're not having a fighter that's exactly serious about going for a title shot. When you have other people that have been in the organization waiting for the title shot, working their ass off, they haven't been starring in movies, and they come back and get a silver spoon shoved up their fucking mouth. The whole thing is just whatever. Just go, I'm sorry, Gina, you had your time. You want to make the fucking movies, go for it.
No, it's not even a sorry on Gina, really. It's Gina. I think Gina's shying away from it because it's bullshit. Because why should she come back and get a title? I think she agrees with that. Why should I come back and get a title shot? I've been off for 5 years. Why do I get a title shot? There's got to be a reason why. Because he wants to crush her. They want to crush her because she's got very limited time on her contract. That's what I originally thought. And
then you got Dana standing up on a soapbox and saying, see, I told you, when you got to come out from these lower tier things, the champions, they're not even in the same sentence as our champions. See?
Right. Yeah, expect that, people. Expect that. When it comes around to it, and Gina Carano might sign with somebody else or might not sign at all, you'll probably have that whole bag exposed onto the floor so that you can read it all. And that'd be a bunch of bullshit.
And at the end of it all, we'll just say, well, it was a waste of everybody's fucking time. So
yeah. But, man, if you want to cap off the Zingano Nunes, I know we got on a tirade there.
We went on a tirade, and, hey, this is a good thing for us because before we used to sweep the women's talk under the rug a little bit and just go over it, but now it's becoming a factor where we're fucking interested. We want to see what's going on. So we're going to run the shit down even
it needs to be talked about.
Yeah, it does. And the stipulations, we segue off to Gina Carano because it's a factor, man. We're talking about a Cat Zingano, and we're talking about all the people that we're talking about fighting the champ. So there's all relevancy and all that. But before we continue, I just want to say, hey, bro, you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, let's do that, man.
All right.
We'll be right back, people.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I can blow my schnoz. There.
Rolled a few smokes, Chief.
I don't give a damn what you do, dork. I don't give a damn what you do. You can go watch The Notebook for all I care. I don't know if that was verbatim, but I'm trying to remember it.
It was close. It was pretty close. And that shit's fucking hilarious, man. I think they put that in the media.